All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, giving all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai Bahasham Hakodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach you well, taught us this truth. Shalom to the elect, the 144,000, first and foremost, pushing this truth in all sincerity in the four quarters of the earth. Lord willing, we be at that number. I'm your brother Tazaryach coming at you with another video. Lord willing, it's edifying. Just land backing off the Apostle Tahar's, Elder Apostle Tahar, video on the end is here. Salvation is for the elect Israelites only, not for any Israelite. And he was doing a response to Apostle Gabar's video on what is Capt Tazaryach babbling about. Speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceit, and going in on a response that Capt Tazaryach I guess he was talking to a man. I guess he was sitting down with an interviewer. And the interviewer was asking him. Asking him, what are we looking forward to? What is this all about? This, Hebrew Israelite thing of ours. What's it all about? And basically, he gave him a babbling answer, as the elder, as the apostle Gabar has said. Just gave him a crazy roundabout answer, and you can go to it. Looks like the Apostle Gabar was referencing a video entitled Capt Tazaryach Doesn't Push the Kingdom in His Doctrine. And so that's pretty much the point. He was talking about, loving your neighbor and loving Jake, and, when we all should know that this is 2/3 of our people going to be destroyed pursuant to the book of Zechariah, 13th chapter. So all of this trying to build up in America, that's not in line with how we believe. We believe that this place is going to be destroyed. This place meaning America, Babylon the Great, as well as other portions of the world. You can go ahead and put Israel, the state or the land of Israel, as well, in various portions over there in Valley of Jehoshaphat, Armageddon. It's going to be war. So this is 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 1. Thou therefore, my son, be strong in the grace that is in Mashiach Yahushai, and the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, the same commit thou to faithful men, who shall be able to teach others also. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushai Hamashiach. No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier. Right? So we're spiritual, we say it all the time, we're in spiritual warfare with, the wickedness in high places in this world. Okay? The quote unquote illuminated ones. Okay? basically the elite bankers that run this world, man, who want to make you digital slaves, pursuant to Revelation, the 13th chapter, the 16th and 17th verse, by way of a digital technology that they want to put inside of you, that micro C-hip, all right, the MOTB. So they want to bring in their new world order. And so, amen, building up in this place is not going to benefit you at all, man. You're going to be a slave, okay? And you are a slave right now. And, and Apostle Bar was definitely harping on that fact, man. All right, this is 1 Corinthians 7:29. But this I say, brethren, the time is short. It remaineth that both they that have wives be as though they had none, and they that weep as though they wept not, and they that rejoice as though they rejoice not, and they that buy as though they possessed not. So buying all kinds of land and building farms and stuff, all that stuff, first of all, it could be taken. The Elder Apostle Tazaryach was going into that, eminent domain. And there's history of that. It's already been that way. Rosewood and Black Wall Street. All right. This is verse 31. The point says, and they that use this world as not abusing it. So we use the world. We don't abuse it. We're not in the world like that. It says, for the fashion of this world passeth away. Right. This world's going to be destroyed, man. And that's what we're looking for, because if it's not destroyed, then the kingdom's not going to come. All right, this is Matthew 24 and verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming at the end of the world? And Yahushua answered and said unto him, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Mashiach, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. This is what we see right now in the news. All right. It says, see that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. We see these things right now. Right now, it says all these are the beginning of sorrows. So this is just the beginning of sorrows, man. All right, we're not gonna be doing anything spectacular, building ourselves up in this place for a beautiful future to come, man. No, this place has to be destroyed. It says, verse 9, then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all the nations for my name's sake. Yet persecution of the prophets, all right, and then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. And many false prophets shall rise, and shall deceive many. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. We're seeing that coldness right now, man. I was just thinking about how there's a big push for competition right now. You see it in these game shows that they're pushing. You see a lot of stuff going to the courts. A lot of that debate spirit is all over the place. It says, but he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached. It shall be preached. Shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations. And then shall the end come by way of the internet. When ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet stand in the holy place. Right. So the Roman soldiers, they're gonna come again, man, that martial law. All right, then, and we see that forming right now. It says, then let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains. Let him which is on the housetop not come down to take anything out of his house. Neither let him which is in the field returned back to his clothes. So we're going to have to leave shit behind because of what the scriptures speak about, how we're going to be pilgrims on the earth, man. So building up is all going to be in vain. 1 Corinthians 15:20. But now is Mashiach risen from the dead and become the first fruits of them that slept. For since by man came death, by man came also the resurrection of the dead. For as in Adam all die, even so in Mashiach shall all be made alive. All right, so this is, our Lord sacrificed for a reason, man. He sacrificed for the elect. All right, we died with Adam falling away, partaking of that fruit in the garden. All right, which was a doctrine, which was, he learned good and evil, by following after the woman, man. Through her we all die. It says, but every man in his own order, Mashiach the first fruits, afterward they that are Mashiach's at his coming, then cometh the end, when he shall have delivered up the kingdom to the Most High, even the Father, when he shall have put down all rule and all authority and power. Right, so, the Lord's going to come and deliver his elect, man. And he's going to put down all this evilness, all this wickedness, man. And that's not going to come in the form of a tap on the wrist, you did bad. No, it's going to come in the form of big bombs and concentrated laser fire by the chariots, man. It says, for he must reign till he hath put all enemies under his feet. And Esau, the so-called white man, is the top enemy, man. Reigning big time in this place, America, Babylon the Great, that horde that rise the beast back, right? So the last enemy that shall be destroyed is death, man. Right. So we're going to live forever in the kingdom. Okay. We're going to be delivered, Lord willing, we be of that number. The elect, while this place is going to be burned, it's going to be turned into a lake of fire, man. And we see, as we read in Matthew 24, all these things starting to ramp up. You can see how that pimple is starting to get shiny and starting to look like it's about to, fill up, and soon it's going to pop. All right. So what Tazaryach is talking about, we don't understand what he's really, we understand that he's going off, because he's not pushing the kingdom. All right. So, Lord willing, that was edifying. I want to give all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rachakodash, double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach you well, and shalom to the elect. Shalom.